As the dust settles on yet another turbulent season for the San Francisco 49ers, the spotlight turns to Brandon Aiyuk, a player whose time in the red and gold seems all but over. The question isn't whether he will leave the team, but how. Will it be a release or, as General Manager John Lynch is desperately hoping, a trade? Fans, where are you watching from today? Share your thoughts in the comments, because this is a pivotal moment for the 49ers. Brandon Aiyuk's career with the 49ers has been nothing short of a roller coaster ride. He has shown flashes of brilliance, proving to be a productive member of the offense. Yet, this potential has been overshadowed by contract disputes and clashes with management that have created an atmosphere of uncertainty. Lynch's recent remarks reveal the urgency of the situation. He's practically pleading with other franchises to take a chance on Aiyuk, showcasing both the talent that he possesses and the frustration that has marred his time in San Francisco. We're available. Give us a call, Lynch stated, a line that feels more like a cry for help than a confident sales pitch. The truth is, Lynch is trying to convince the rest of the league that Aiyuk can still be a valuable asset, despite the noise surrounding him. It's a tough sell, especially when you consider Aiyuk's recent history. A 4-year, $120 million contract signed in 2024 marred by a knee injury that limited him to just 7 games that season. To add insult to injury, he sat out the entire 2025 season. With that kind of baggage, can Lynch realistically expect teams to open their wallets? The challenge will be finding a suitor willing to invest in a 28-year-old wide receiver whose recent track record raises red flags. Lynch's comments suggest that interest has been lukewarm at best. What does this mean for Aiyuk and the 49ers? It might be time for both parties to turn the page and seek fresh starts elsewhere. For fans, it's a bitter pill to swallow. Aiyuk had the potential to be a cornerstone of the franchise, and while he did contribute during his time, the drama surrounding him has overshadowed his on-field achievements. If he does exit via trade, what will the 49ers gain in return? Will it be enough to bolster a roster that is already gearing up for another playoff push? As we look ahead, the 49ers find themselves at a crossroads. The decisions made in the coming days will shape not only the immediate future of the franchise, but also its long-term direction. With Aiyuk potentially on the way out, who will step up to fill the void? Can the 49ers find a replacement who can seamlessly integrate into their high-powered offense? These are questions that must be answered as the offseason progresses. Now, let's shift gears to another critical situation that the 49ers are facing, one that could redefine their approach to the upcoming season. The San Francisco 49ers have wrapped up their selections in the 2026 NFL Draft, and it's time to break down how these picks can shape the future of our beloved franchise. With the front office making some strategic moves, there's palpable excitement as we look at who's joining the ranks. The 49ers kicked off their draft by choosing De'Zhaun Stribling, a wide receiver from Mississippi, with a 33rd overall pick in the second round. This choice adds a dynamic threat to the receiving core, and Stribling's ability to stretch the field could play a crucial role in the 49ers' offensive game plan moving forward. In round 3, they followed up with Romello Height, an edge rusher from Texas Tech, at pick number 70, and Kalon Black, a running back from Indiana, at number 90. Height's speed and agility should bolster the defensive line, while Black's versatility offers intriguing options in the backfield. As we move into round 4, the 49ers continued to build depth with Grayson Halton, a defensive tackle from Oklahoma. At pick 107, Carver Willis, an offensive tackle for Washington. At 127, and Ephesians Prysock, a cornerback for Washington, at 139. The addition of Halton strengthens the interior defense, a crucial area of need. The selections of Willis and Prysock show a commitment to creating a well-rounded roster, addressing both offensive and defensive needs strategically. In round 5, the front office picked Jayden Daniels, a linebacker from Louisiana, at 154, and Enrique Cruz, another offensive tackle from Kansas, at 179. These picks underscore the 49ers' focus on beefing up the offensive line, especially in light of the recent contract extension for Trent Williams. Speaking of Williams, let's discuss the significance of his new 2-year, $50 million extension. This deal, which includes a whopping $37 million guaranteed and a $22 million signing bonus, ensures that Williams will remain a cornerstone for the 49ers through the 2026 and 2027 seasons. While he'll be 39 by the end of this contract, his leadership and experience are invaluable assets to the team and especially to the rookies like Willis and Cruz Jr. Cruz Jr. expressed his enthusiasm, stating, "Oh, he's one of the best tackles ever. He is one of the greatest ever." That sentiment is echoed by Willis, who remarked, "It's pretty cool. He's one of those guys that is an all-time great. He is a legend." This is the kind of mentorship that can only be garnered from a player of Williams' caliber. His insights into preparation, routine, and reading defensive fronts can significantly enhance the development of these young linemen. While it's fair to criticize the 49ers for not addressing key needs sooner in the draft, the strategic depth added this year, particularly on the offensive line, shows a commitment to long-term planning. The experience Williams brings to the table cannot be overlooked. It's not just about his performance on the field, but about the culture he fosters within the team. As we monitor the progress of Willis and Cruz Jr. in their early stages, any strides they make could quickly validate the 49ers' approach to this draft. The development of these rookies, especially under the tutelage of a seasoned pro like Williams, could prove to be a game-changer for the franchise. What are your thoughts? Where are you watching from? And how do you feel about these picks? We want to hear your opinions. Up next, we'll dive into more exciting developments surrounding the team. As we delve into the latest developments surrounding the San Francisco 49ers, the landscape of their receiving core is undergoing quite the transformation this offseason. The buzz in the air is thick with speculation about Brandon Aiyuk's future, and while it seems everyone is preparing for a split, the reality is that he remains under contract for now. So, where are you watching from, 49ers faithful? And what are your thoughts on Aiyuk's potential departure? Leave your opinions in the comments below as we unpack this situation. Brandon Aiyuk, once a promising prospect and a second-team All-Pro, has found himself in a precarious position. After missing the entire 2025 season, the 49ers took the decisive step of voiding guarantees in his contract, paving the way for a potential trade. However, it's clear that the organization prefers to work out a deal rather than simply releasing him into free agency, where he would undoubtedly attract interest from several teams. The latest reports from NFL Network's draft coverage underscore this point. Insiders are indicating that a release is still on the table, and the Washington Commanders have emerged as frontrunners for Aiyuk services. Given his previous connection with quarterback Jayden Daniels from their days at Arizona State, it's no surprise that Washington is eyeing him as a potential addition. With veterans like Terry McLaurin on the roster, but uncertainty looming over Deebo Samuel's contract status, Aiyuk could be a crucial asset for a Commanders offense looking to enhance its aerial attack. However, let's not forget the words of 49ers General Manager John Lynch, who has made it clear that the team is still in pursuit of a trade rather than a release. During a press conference, Lynch affirmed that "we're available. Give us a call," signaling that San Francisco remains open for business. His assessment of Aiyuk as an extremely talented player who simply hasn't found his footing in San Francisco is telling. It suggests that the door hasn't completely closed on Aiyuk wearing the red and gold again, though the likelihood seems slim. The question now is whether other potential suitors will emerge as the offseason continues. While the Commanders remain the focus, we cannot rule out other teams that might see the value in Aiyuk's skills. The 49ers are holding firm, waiting for the right trade offer that could help them recoup some draft capital. It's a tightrope walk, and the decision could become even more pressing as the deadline approaches for Aiyuk's option bonus payout in September. As fans, we must scrutinize the 49ers' approach. On one hand, it's refreshing to see the organization trying to leverage a trade for a player who has shown flashes of brilliance. On the other hand, the uncertainty surrounding Aiyuk's future is unsettling. Will he thrive elsewhere, or will he remain a cautionary tale of untapped potential? Only time will tell, and we must remain vigilant in our support of the franchise as they navigate this tricky situation. So, as we wrap up this segment, keep your eyes peeled for any updates regarding Aiyuk and the 49ers. The offseason is rife with possibilities, and this story is far from over. Don't forget to subscribe for the latest news and insights on the San Francisco 49ers, and share your thoughts in the comments. What do you think the future holds for Brandon Aiyuk? Your voice matters in this passionate fan community.